Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to configure Git to work with your GitHub account. Also, I will show you how to create a repository on your local machine and how to commit your changes and push to GitHub. First, we need to create a GitHub account if we don't have one. So let's go to GitHub here. And from here we sign up. You can use your email, password, username, enter location, and create an account. After you sign up, you can sign in to your account. I already have one and I have some repos. When you have your GitHub account and if you want to go to your profile, go to this icon here to the right and click on profile. You will see your account. What is interesting here is that this is going to be your username. Also, you can see under settings here, you can see your username and also your email. So you see here, this is my email. Now, since I have the GitHub information, I need to add these information to Git on the local machine. So let's open VS Code. When you first start VS Code, it will look like this. In the bottom, you will see the terminal. There are many terminals. You'll see here many terminals. We are interested in the command prompt. It's my default. Most probably the default terminal for you is going to be PowerShell. So you can just change it from settings. So you can go to settings here, and then default terminal. Terminal integrated default profile. By default, it's going to be PowerShell. You can change it to command prompt. In both cases, this should work. So you can also change it to Git bash if you like. I like to work with command prompts. By default, also, you're going to see the welcome screen. You can close it if you like. Let's say I open VS Code and I don't see this terminal like that. Either I can click here and drag so I see the terminal, or if I can just click on these three dots and choose terminal and new terminal. It will open the default one. I can add as many as I want from here, like that, or something like that, and I can delete as many as I want. I can just keep one. I'm going to open a directory from here. So I'm going to open this one. And you can see that the location of the terminal is changed to dpython. If you click on the Explorer icon here, you can see all the files. We don't have files yet. And we don't have a Git repository here. All right, so let's create a new file. I'm going to create a new file and I'm going to call it lesson1.py. So the file is created. Start with a very simple statement. So I'm going to start with trend. This statement is used to print the sentence hello world on the screen. I will just run it from here. So you can just say Python and lesson until, and you can see it works. If we want to track the changes that we have on this file, we need to create a repository. And then once we create a repository locally, we want to have a mirror of this repository or a clone on GitHub. So instead of having the repository just locally, it will have an image of it or a clone of it on GitHub. To start, we can use the command git init. This will create or initialize a repository in this directory. You will not see here anything, but behind the scenes, you will see that a directory named .get is created in this folder. We made changes to this file. We created the file and we made some changes in it, and we need to keep track of that. So I'm going to start with get status. This will show me what is the status of my Git repository. You will see here that it says on branch master. Git works on a tree, and then we have branches. The main branch is a master branch by default. We can rename it to main or anything else. And the next line says no commit yet. That means we have some changes, but we haven't committed any of them. And we haven't committed any of them because the files are not tracked yet. So you see here untracked files. And there is only one file that we have created, but we are not tracking it. This file is lesson1.py, and this one we need to track. If we want to track, we want to stage it to be committed, we need to use this command. And the command is git add, and here the file name. So I'm going to say git add lesson1.py, like that. If I have several files and I'm sure that I want to commit all of them, I can just type the asterisk. That means I'm going to include all the files and add them to be committed later. Now I can just write the file name for now. Now it's added. I can check the status again. And you can see that we are again on branch master. No commits yet. Changes to be committed here in this file. To restore the file, we can just remove it. We can say git rm and -- cached and the file name. Or if we want to commit, we can just say git commit, and then we have the message. So -m for the message. We can write a message like first comment. Now, if we hit enter now, we will see that it will not commit. We will see a message saying author identity unknown. Please tell me who you are. In this situation, you need to provide the email and the username. So you can just copy this command, have it here, and instead of having this email, you're going to write your email, the one you registered with on GitHub, right? And you are going to copy this one as well and use your username, which is the one again that you used for GitHub accounts, right? If I want to make sure that I did the right thing, I can use the same command again, this one and this one, but without providing the email. Now I can commit, same commit message again. So I have now committed. You will see that what's written here is the branch name and root commit, and then this is a commit ID or identifier, and this is the message. Here is like a report saying that there was one file changed, and we have one line inserted here. I committed my changes, but I want to push them to GitHub. To do that, I have to create a repository. So I'll get here and I'll get to my GitHub account, and on this icon here, I can click and create new repository. And here it will show the repository name. My repository can be given in name, but the name has to be unique. That means if you're using the same name before, you cannot use it again. Python course, like that. and you can give some descriptions. You can leave it if you like. For now, it's going to be public. I'm not going to add get ignore now. Later, we're going to do that. I'm not going to add a license, and I will not add README file. Later, we will do that. So I'm going to create a repository like that. Now, these commands here are important. I need to use them to link local Git repository to the one on the cloud. I already did this one. This one is not important. This is just to have a README file. I'm not going to use it now. For now, I created a repository. I initialized one. I haven't added README, but I added lesson1.py. That's another file. The last 3 commands I haven't added yet. So I'm going to copy them. This one I'm going to copy. And here in the terminal, I'm going to use it. This command is changing my master branch into the main branch. The reason is the branch on the local machine and the branch on GitHub must match. On GitHub, by default, you'll see that your branch is main. We want to have a main branch also on your machine. So this command, change it to main. Get status, you see on branch master. Now, if I type get branch -m main like that, now let's see, get status, the branch now is main. So we have a branch named main on your local machine and a branch named main on GitHub. So now we are left with these 2. So I'm going to copy that again and have it here. It will add this remote address here of your GitHub repository, and it will give it a name origin. Such that if you later see the word origin, that means it is the one on the cloud on GitHub. Next, I'm going to push my changes. So I'm going to take this command, paste it here. So it says git push -u for upstream origin main. Origin, again, this is the address of the origin, and main is the name of the branch. That means I want to push my changes that I have committed to this GitHub repository, which is named origin now, and I'm pushing that to the main branch. So if I do that, most probably it will ask me to authorize and authenticate, yes. So I'm going to use the browser to do that. I have different accounts. Most probably you're going to have one. So you click on that and then continue. It will open your browser, and after opening your browser, you have to authorize the access to this repository. Once this happens, you can go back to GitHub and refresh this page. You'll see here that it changed it, and you can see here the files that I've created, and I have my first commit here. So if I click on the file, I can just see the file. If I go back and click on the commit, I'll see the changes here. So this is how we initialize or create a new Git repository on the local machine and have a clone, an image, or a mirror of it on the cloud. If we write get status now, you'll see that we are on branch main, and your branch is up to date with origin main. Origin, again, is the GitHub repository, and main is the main branch there. So this branch or this repository on the local machine exactly matches the one on GitHub. Nothing to commit, working tree, clean. So you will commit later if you make some changes here. We will see this in another video. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, If you have any question or comment, let me know. Thank you.